Hey guys, we're back from Vegas.
Woo! Not me. I've been here.
Yeah, he didn't get invited. Well, he got invited, but he got not re-invited
Yeah.
because there was 2 empty seats. Oh, I got Nelson here.
Yo, what's up?
Got Gilbert.
Hey.
And that's it. Got Junior here. He's back.
What to do?
I don't know for how long because he's like, I'm gonna pop in on this one.
Well,
Special guest.
we'll see if I come back. But for right now, I'm a special guest. This is your guys' town. I'm just passing through.
This water's real good with some orange in it. And
Oh yeah, I know.
I haven't gotten
that
flavor.
It's like tipping over from how full it is.
You know, it's nice having water when the coronavirus is going around.
Coronas.
I mean the Crohn's disease.
I have Crohn's disease. That's when you shit, right?
No, that's when you feel pain like every day.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
Like you wake up, you're like, ah! I just say I don't know what Crohn's disease is actually.
I
think Crohn's is like doo-doo. But look it up before the comments attack us. The one person who listens to us who
You guys
critiques
are
our...
like who has Crohn's?
Me in the comments.
So we're back from Vegas. We went for a very special bonding of 2 people. A rather momentous
Momentous.
Monumental.
A monumental
moment.
ceremony of 2 people joining together to become one.
In holy matrimony.
And you're correct about Crohn's disease.
Yeah, I know. On that doo-doo bad boy. I know what I'm talking about.
The doodles.
We were at my best friend's wedding, and I was his best man on a technicality. Because
Who's the tallest in the group?
yeah, they were like, want to do it from tallest to shortest? And I'm like the same height as Haro.
The hair.
Yeah, I think it
The
was
hair
the
gave me
fro.
that inch, and they were like,
You.
Wait, hold on. If Hyro was because me and Hyro were the same height, because they put me second, and then Hyro was behind me.
From the viewpoint, I think I got a picture. You guys look
Like the
like
same.
you guys look tallest to shortest.
Yeah, yeah. That's like because Carl was like, I think
I got to find a way to stop Christmas.
I think the funniest thing was all weekend. Carl's going, oh, this is so boring. I want to go back to the room and play Fortnite.
My favorite was listen here, you
Yeah,
fat
yeah.
white.
This is for Rachel, you fat, white, racist, smelly bitch.
Carlos was saying it so much to the point where Valerie was just like, that's enough. That's enough out of you.
I was saying it a lot though. I was
You
fucked
was.
up.
I wanted to see more. The Rachel.
More
More
it's
Rachel back.
Yeah.
It's because it's a TikTok of like a white dad. It's like very
Super-
cinematic.
and he
I'll
has
show
like
you. I'll show you after.
He has
It's
like a deep ass voice.
it's funny, but yeah. Vegas was a blast.
It was amazing.
I really wish Gilbert was there. I wish 2 of my other friends were there. I can't remember their names right now. But there was 2 extra seats for them. I thought you were looking for the picture. You were
Yeah,
going
me
through
too.
Instagram.
I
Nelson's
realized
on his
that
phone.
I didn't have the picture.
Oh.
I saw it on someone else's.
Nope, there goes
There you
again.
go. Just silence your phone, dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was great. Funniest thing that happened the day of the wedding, Dante almost getting in the fight.
Oh yeah, that was after.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
heard
funny.
about that.
Oh my god.
It was funny.
Who told you?
Dante himself.
Dante himself.
He was like,
who
yeah,
was
man.
married.
He was like, yeah, man. This guy was like 3 feet tall, and I'm like 7 feet tall, and I was gonna fuck him up.
So yeah, because I seen what happened. So basically, I guess the dude started grinding up on his girl, which was the wife. And so Dante shoves him. But the thing is, they're both smiling. So Dante doesn't usually get serious. Like, so Dante was like, hey, man. But he's smiling at the dude. And I'm like, oh, they know each other. But in the back of my head, I was like, even if you know each other, why would you let your homie grind up on your girl? So that's when I finally see Dante like tower over the dude. And I was like, oh, he's about to fuck this dude up. So like that's when me and Carlos walk up, and then like the guy's like, let's take this outside. And then I was just like, dude, you're short as hell. Like there's no possible way you're gonna beat this dude.
Who was that man?
He was just some random ass dude.
Oh.
Some random guy at the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was fun.
You guys are the same height.
Who? Me and Carlos?
You and Hyro.
Yeah, it's the hair that makes me look a little taller.
I think me, Carlos, and Hyro are
And my
the same
bulge.
size. Yeah.
He's got
Tell the story. Tell the story on that.
you got a bulge on you, bro.
It's because I was wearing the wrong boxers.
You got that fucking
You fucking packing, man, huh?
What's this, huh? It's a smelly sausage.
Go ahead, Carlos.
I brought the wrong boxers, and the belt was a button too tight.
That sucks.
So, like, squeezed. And I was just like, whatever, man. Like,
Tell him what Ruben did.
fucking Ruben's an asshole though. Like, he can't just let me be. He has to point it out. He's like, "Ree." And he took a picture of it with his phone, like with his flash
With the
on,
sound
so,
on and
no,
everything,
yeah,
so it makes the click.
so I was just like looking away, and then I see the flash, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, you see someone's bull, just let him be.
Yeah.
Leave me and my fucking hog alone, bro.
That's how Ruben be.
Should be embarrassing though.
Any opportunity that he gets to like point something out like that, he takes it. And I'm fucking tired of his shit, bro. that's why I was glad his ass was asleep both fucking nights.
Boy, you
You fat motherfucker.
I remember one time I was at it was like when I used to go to a boxing gym a lot, and I forgot I just didn't have boxers. I couldn't wash clothes, and I was like 21 at the time, and I just remember being like, "Oh fuck it, dude, I'm gonna just go to the gym like that." I went with these type of shorts that I have on, velvet. They're black, so I was like, "Oh, the gray ones are the ones that show your dick line or whatever." And then I was like, "Whatever." I'm working out. Jump rope is the one workout that I learned that movement makes you do the helicopter dick.
It does.
Because when you do the jump rope like that, your dick tries to do the helicopter move. And I remember just doing jump rope, and my dick was flapping, and these older ladies were like,
There's a PG-13.
they were just looking at me, and I was like, I turned red, bro, because I was embarrassed.
You should have jumped rope faster.
They're probably
You know, and the rope's going like.
Their hair would have been flowing back.
You know how fast the wind is hitting?
I'd never ever work out again without tight boxers, because
Yeah.
that's just so
You need the
embarrassing,
briefs,
dude.
brother.
The briefs, yeah. Well,
The briefs
I've
help.
evolved into briefs. Like, I was thinking about how middle school was all about like Joe boxers, Pro 5
Yeah.
boxers, those baggy ones. And then I got older, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll go to those cotton ones that are like that flow.
Mhm.
And now I'm about all those tight briefs, man.
Yeah,
Tight
same.
briefs.
I think everyone evolves.
You don't have to
into
show
briefs.
us now.
And then
See-
later it's gonna be chonies,
You
like
can put
just
your-
that.
And you gotta upgrade to the tidy whities.
It's gonna upgrade to tidy whities.
See, I took-
eventually, bro.
Might happen.
I was wearing my briefs with my fucking cool ass pants that showed my dick and balls to everybody. You know the worst part? The worst part was Lana.
Dick and balls.
Lana was like to Valerie, she's like, "You ever wonder what goes on in there?" And that Valerie was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "You know, in there." And like I was just standing there like big ass balls. And I was like, "That's embarrassing." Dude, fucking Martin's girlfriend's like,
Hey, he's packing down there, man.
Hey, dude, that dude's packing down there, huh?
What's going on?
"You ever wonder what's going on down there?"
You tap it, you just hear a...
Like that dude that just got. There's this Twitter video. This guy.
Oh, I saw that. I know what you're talking. Sorry. Don't mean to cut you off.
The guys with the big balls.
No.
No,
Go,
yeah,
you-
just
go ahead, say it.
his
say it.
balls and dick. His wife
Clamp.
put him clamped with the key,
like a chastity ring.
like a chastity ring,
Uh-huh.
and then she forgot the ring, right?
No, she lost the key.
Or lost the key,
So they had to
and
surgically remove
his
it.
dick just getting bigger and bigger and bigger with blood in it.
Carlos so excited. He's like,
So did he come?
Did he come?
I need to know this.
Oh, so Vegas.
It's back to Vegas and the bulge.
We had a blast Friday. I think this is the drunkest I've ever been in a while. Just without a care.
It was a good night though.
Drinking some White Claws, wilding out. Michelle like let us like mosh in her like hotel room.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
and then aggressive Nelson came out, spilled the whole
Yeah,
ass
fucking
beer
Nelson
on the
tackled the
bed.
shit out of me.
Tackles Carlos, almost knocks the lamp off, almost cracks his head
No,
on
you
the
should have seen how aggressive he was Saturday.
second night.
Saturday, like he grabbed my head. You have to bleep this
This
out.
didn't happen.
Yes,
Didn't
dude.
happen,
You
dude.
grabbed my head. You were like,
Gaslighting me, bro.
he grabbed my head. He was like,
Gaslighting.
shut up. He grabbed my head. And he like foreheads, and then he kissed my forehead.
Okay,
He's like, I love you, man.
that sounds
And
like
then he went, no, and he went, fucking faggot. I was like, what the fuck?
That sounds like something Nelson would do too.
Yeah,
And it's
I was
the forehead thing, like he was
I just looked at him and he walked away, and I was like,
What just happened?
What
What
was
the-
that?
yeah.
What?
And then Dino, and then like 10 minutes later, you're all like, you're all fucked up, and Dina's like, hey, are you gonna take care of your friend? And I just looked at you and I was like, Nelson, go stand over there. And you stood like on this balcony thing, and you're like, and she was like, that's all you're gonna do? I was like, I'm not here to take care of him. Fuck him.
Bro, I didn't even know I did that. All I remember was running back and forth getting water, because at that point I felt like I was gonna I was too drunk.
I do remember that.
So I
Nelson,
was like,
Nelson
okay.
kept leaving.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta keep going and get water. I would see you guys, and then I'm like, I gotta go. As soon as I saw you guys, I would get nauseous, because I'm like, I know these motherfuckers are gonna ask me questions, and I don't want to talk right now. So I keep going back and forth.
I think,
And then right there, when I was on like the balcony or whatever, just like getting air, I woke up, came back to my senses.
Came back to life. He was fucked.
yeah, it was funny because like once they told him, like once we had finally pointed out, like, hey Nelson, you're fucked up. Like he got so sad because you could see him like standing there with a bottle of water. He's just like. like it's like we put him on timeout and shit.
Did you see my video
Well,
on
it
my
was funny.
Instagram?
Which
Where
one?
like everybody's like popping in the club, and then I got to Nelson.
Sad
He's
shit.
just like,
Bro, it's because you know what though? I had fun.
No, okay. The
I had
Yeah, we all
fun.
had
That's
fun.
what.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what count.
The-
I had
the
real
blast.
fun.
The funny thing about the club thing, when that was happening, Nelson, like literally every time you would see Nelson, everyone's like, dancing, having a good time, and then Nelson's just, like that. But then you just hear, this is for my West Coast people.
Yeah, all the
and then
rap
Nelson
songs,
would just
Nelson-
like push through everybody, and he would like come up to me and Carlos, he's like, yeah, and he just starts singing all the songs, and as soon as the mood changes, he would just walk away and go back to his corner again.
Well, bro, I was faded.
this drunk ass went up to the DJs like, play more Tupac. They were like, nah. And then he comes back, and they're like, the fucking DJs from the East Coast, bro. He's not gonna play Tupac, bro. I was like, you can't ask the DJ with a set list what to play.
I remember doing that.
Let's play
Bro.
Biggie.
And then we left at 4, and then I had to watch blur his name out.
Yeah, had to watch someone.
We had to just make notes. It's at 13, 18 before that.
All right.
Sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah. We had to watch him dance with grenades all night. You know what grenades are?
No. Oh,
The grenades.
Like
Yeah, I
New
watched
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
we had to watch him dance with grenades all night.
Okay, but to be fair, I'm sorry to cut you off. But to be fair, he started off well.
No, he didn't start off well. He like the girls approached him.
Mm-hmm.
So he got lucky. He got the lucky break with the first two.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
got like
saying.
two girls that were like
Decent.
dancing on him.
They
They're
were,
they're
like-
like scene girls, and they were
Yeah.
like, "It's my 21st birthday, rar."
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, but they were scene chicks.
Now continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just
That was
thought I'd
funny
throw that.
'cause
Give him
he,
the little confident boost.
He was happy though. The next day, I woke up in the room with him. He was like, it was a good night. So he was happy. Like,
Okay, but
Okay.
the last two girls he was dancing with, they were like some Indian chicks, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were fucking funny. Like they were dancing like, I don't know, like you just had to like see it. Like it was so unreal. They were like,
fuck, that
they
shit
looked
was
like
funny.
GTA Sims and shit.
What?
Like Grand Theft Auto Sims.
Like the just the girls in the
Like-
clubs that dance.
Hey, man.
And then I told them like, and then they
That
were like
shit's
getting like
funny.
really aggressive with him, and I was like, hey dude, they're gonna like, it looks like they're trying to like like human traffic you, like
Harvest.
be careful, yeah, like they're trying to harvest your organs. And he's like, why would you say that, fool? And he followed us all the way out, and he didn't want to leave us because I really scared him. I didn't think I scared him.
Yeah.
And he calls Ruben. He's like, hey, where you at? Blah blah blah. And then Ruben calls me. He's like, what'd you tell him? I was like, nothing. He's like, yeah, you told him that he was gonna get his organs harvested. I was like,
That probably did scare him, bro. You probably did scare him because he's that type of cat that would get scared. Like, oh shit, you're right, bro.
that's what he gets for playing fucking Mr. Brightside techno version.
Oh my god,
fucking
Yo, I love that guy, but man, on every fucking
hey, let me play a song.
Let me play one song.
Yeah. Also, like, all right, before the wedding, I'm chilling. I'm watching TV. I'm watching like Wedding Crashers, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna get ready in a bit. And he pulls out the thing to planchar his clothes.
Yeah.
And then he gets
The
out his
plancha?
phone. Gets the plancha. Like just some weird ass
Techno, some
Techno
electro house music.
House music.
slash like at the mall you'd hear this.
It's the Boutique at Claire's
Yeah.
playlist.
That's
That's where he
shit you-
works.
It's so
It's the shit you
Reebok,
hear at,
so-
like Spencer's and
It's
shit.
the rhythm of the night, and then it'll be like a beat behind it, and I'm like,
Es solo Riba o la night.
and I'm like, fuck, bro. I didn't say anything because I'm like, he's enjoying his time, but I'm in my head, I'm like, fuck, this is garbage music, bro.
Okay, there was one thing that like really creeped me out, like how you were saying that the girls were aggressive with him. I remember there was like one point at night where like I just look and then he's like, clearly there's just a girl minding her business and he's like
Yeah, he's a little aggressive.
yeah, and I look at it and I got so like awkward. I was like, and even Quincy saw it. She was like, what the? And I was like, just walk away.
Yeah, he's a little aggressive. Like,
yeah, like he got really aggressive. That should creep me out. I was like, can't be around this.
and with grenades too, and the grenades were blowing him off, and I was like,
It's not your night.
he's having a rough night.
No, he
Did he?
yeah, he didn't sleep with one, but he made out with one.
Gross.
Even worse.
What'd you do that weekend, Gilbert? Got a fever like a little bitch.
Yeah. I had the flu.
Coronas.
Was that the weekend I had the flu?
Yeah. He had Coronas.
I don't.
That was that.
That was the chair.
Oh, yeah, that's the
See?
Corona
Listen-
right there.
Listen to the chair.
Okay. Did he
Yeah,
just
I had the
fart
flu for a week.
for a week?
I had the flu and then I was sick for like a week and a half.
Oh, no, something's not adding up here,
That's what I was
Gilbert.
saying.
What?
Like, I don't know. this
Fatigue,
motherfucker might have.
fever.
I
Hmm.
don't know. Might be. I don't got insurance.
No.
I can't find out.
Go get a blood test.
You have
It's
to.
free.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. That if you take a blood test, they have to test it to see if you have coronas.
I'm
So
good
it's like
now,
basically,
so no need for that.
I had a crazy fever too.
Nothing to do that in the mic.
Well, yeah, that was pretty much the end of our Vegas adventures. Just to end that real quick.
Yeah.
It was Friday, Saturday.
Also-
all raging.
Actually, you know what else was fun? Eating at that buffet.
Oh, which
No.
one? The first one or the second one?
I only ate at one.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so did I.
I ate at the.
Oh, you guys went after the club, I'm guessing?
No, I ate at one with you guys.
Yeah, the Flamingo.
What are you talking about, Carlos?
I thought we went to two, but I don't remember where we ate the first night. Oh, we ate at
Shake
Burger
Shack.
Place, yeah.
What?
No, us. Us, like,
Yeah, we went to Shake Shack.
we went to Shake
Oh,
Shack.
you guys went. That's right. You guys did a whole other thing.
Yeah, the second night we went to the Flamingo buffet. That shit was expensive. It was good food.
It was expensive. It was
but
$40
I
a
remember
person.
everyone wanted to leave, and I'm like, fuck no. I was like, I paid $80 for all you can drink. I'm drinking all I can
And
drink.
all they had was sangria, and the waiter that was like, "What do you want?"
She hated me.
Nothing. I don't want anything.
She would look. She would give you like the dead eye, and at one point I was just like, "Give me a sangria,"
She hated me because
because she was being an asshole. Like, man, you gonna be an asshole? I'll be an asshole to you.
she came to our table, right? And she's like, what you want to drink? And I was just like, oh, can I get a red wine? She goes, well, we have this one and this one. I was just like, just surprise me. And she's just like, yeah. That's basically how she was staring at me. And I was just like, surprise me. She goes, we have this one. And I was just like, just surprise me.
I was like, Gina, just get a sangria, dude.
Yeah, and then like, so she came
What's
back,
the
she
best
brought me
thing?
one, and then like, I fucking hated it, so I didn't want to be like, can I get another one? So I downed that one. I was like, can I get a sangria, please?
That shit was delicious, bro. I loved having. I got 3 plates because I was like, I'm getting paying my money.
Oh yeah,
for it.
dude. I think the funniest thing was when I ordered the crepe.
Oh, and you chopping up the banana?
Okay, so, cause I saw that somebody had gotten a banana crepe, and then so I was like, oh, do they have that one? And the lady's like, oh, we have the banana, but it has like a glaze on it. And I was like, oh, but that lady had like just straight plain bananas. And she goes, oh yeah, you have to bring your own banana from over there. So the way Quincy described to me was you gotta chop it up and bring it to her. And then there's people in line, so like I'm starting to chop it up. She goes, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking chopping it with a spoon as fast as I can. So I'm doing it. She goes, and she's like this, like Quincy's frustrated, and so is the lady. And I get there, I'm like, all right, here you go. I chopped it up. Quincy's like, she was gonna fucking chop it up for you, dumbass. And I'm like, I was like, this is awkward. And the whole line's right there, like,
This motherfucker
like,
chopping bananas
yeah.
with a spoon.
like, motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing? This was fucking. That was the most awkward situation.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a fun time.
Driving back.
That was the most fun I've had
In a while.
Yeah.
since Nelson's birthday. I had a fucking blast.
Capico with cheese.
Wait,
Oh, that shit was so good,
the
bro.
what?
Gabagool with cheese, bro.
Oh.
With goat
You
cheese.
guys had gabagool?
Yeah, they
got
had
the
like a meat and cheese plate.
Yep.
Oh, that shit was. I'm not a cheese guy,
But that shit was.
but
fun.
Valerie was like, "Dude, try this,"
What
and I was
is-
like, nah. She's
What
like,
is
"Dude,
gabagool?
It's like raw meat with like salt and shit, and it's like pounded.
You pound that shit till it's.
And you
right.
eat it like
Raw?
like they just eat it like that, like Italians.
But
But
it's good.
It's like
you
cured
could, and
meat.
you could put cheese on it if you want.
The cheese they had there was.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I still dream about it through this night.
I remember someone saying the next. I think it was Carlos. I burped. He's like, "Man, that's that gabagool." I was like,
The links, well, they weren't links. I don't know what he was calling it, but it was funny because every time I walked up, I was like, let me get the sausage link. And he goes, you mean this? And I was just like, yeah, the link. And he's just like, this is what it's called. And I was just like,
Give me that
okay.
smelly sausage, sir.
Basically, yeah.
Sir, can I have the smelly sausage, please? And then the alarm went off.
Oh, that shit scared the fuck out of everybody, too.
I was on edge. I was eating fast. I was like,
He was.
and then everybody was just calm. I was
Calm
like,
as fuck. And Carlos was like, he's like, are they ever going to shut off the fucking alarm?
I
or what?"
remember Ruben being like, "I like how nobody's leaving."
everybody was like,
I was like, "If it was serious," Herb was like, "If it was serious, you know, we would have left."
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news.
oh.
I can't cancel
The one you got tickets
Oh
to?
no, but that's like
Japan.
Oh, that's
that
like,
that
I
tour
don't
that
know.
tour's like right now.
Is it?
Yeah, that tour's like right now.
Get it together, Kim. Get your facts.
So yeah, the
Wow.
fucking sorry.
Oh, sorry. I love how every time you guys mention Ruben, you talk about how fucking blunt he is with his. How do you say?
The remark.
How he has Asperger's. How he's on
Yeah.
this fucking spectrum.
Like I
He's
forgot
auti-
what I forgot what I did one time. I did something stupid, and Ruben was just looking at me. And instead of like correcting me, he goes, "Damn, Gilbert, you got a smooth brain."
I hate when he does that.
It's Asperger's,
And
dude.
I hated it because I didn't get what he meant by that for like 5 seconds. And then when I realized, I was like, "Fuck you, Ruben."
He does. I hate that shit because he does that shit to me all the time, and I'm like, Ruben, you fucking stupid bitch.
I don't know. He's quick with it.
Yeah.
He's quick with it.
I
Yeah.
He's
feel like
really fast.
he'll be a master roaster if he were a comedian.
He is a master roaster
Him
without being a
and,
comedian.
him and Carlos are the quickest people I know.
Yeah.
No, Ruben is like.
No, Ruben
I
is.
can't be
Ruben's a
quick
big-
on the
Ruben
spot,
is on it.
but I
Ruben's a
have
big
my,
quicker.
You have your moments.
I have my days where I get that good one, and I'm just like, I don't even know how.
You're like,
I'm over here not even talking to the mic. I have those moments where I get that good one, and I'm like, I don't even know how I did that.
yeah. Nah, Ruben could fucking.
Yeah,
He'll get you while it's halfway.
He'll take a
Yeah.
picture of your bulge in the
Yeah,
line.
Exactly.
At the
Tell you
fucking
have a smooth brain.
You'll fucking fall asleep for 13 hours. Fucking.
He's got lots of wrinkles in his brain, and that's why he had to sleep so much.
He does. He looks like a. he looks like a Sharpay from the back. He does.
Ruben's back of his head look like a pit bull.
We told him that.
He's gonna come for all of us when he hears this.
We told him all this already.
We told him, yeah.
Because he Snapchat the back of Ruben's head, and I was like, he looked like a pit bull. And then I told him when I saw him in person, he was like, hey, Nelson told me that. I was like, yeah, because I told him to tell you, dumb motherfucker. That's why you're going through a divorce. Just keep real personal.
Fucking remember that. I love that guy, though.
Hey, I like how he was like, hey, Nelson told me that.
Nelson told me that.
I remember I smacked his ass so hard, bro. I was
Me too.
Wake the fuck up. We're going out.
I remember that because that night. No, well, that was Friday night.
So
and
much
I had
for
not,
stopping to talk about Vegas.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, I know. This is
We had a
like the
good
last.
time.
This is the last convo, but basically, that Friday night, I had not slept like all of Friday. So Ruben was knocked out on the couch, and I'm trying to knock out on the bed. Carlos's drunk ass is going back and forth, smacking my ass and Ruben's ass to make sure we're not asleep.
I was hype.
And then later on, Ruben's like, "Where the fuck is Carlos? I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him for keeping waking me up."
I hate going places with Ruben. Like, we went to Big Bear. He was asleep the whole fucking time.
That's
Rupert.
We went to the
He paid $150 to fucking sleep in a fucking somebody else's bed. Come on, man.
Yeah, they'll keep. But I was like,
Yeah.
hey, it's his money, man. That's why I remember just thinking like, hey, he doesn't want to get up. I tried waking him up. Carlos tried waking him up. Herbert tried waking him up.
yeah.
But
There's no getting him up. You know how you can get him up? Tell him you're gonna get food.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Or
way.
7-Eleven. Tell him
Yeah.
to go to 7-Eleven.
Tell him on the way. Tell him to get ready. He'll get up. That's how you get him to go places.
I had a delicious sandwich.
Especially if
Oh, the barbecue sandwich?
Oh, the one that I got?
Now I'm thinking about
He got
it 'cause I
something
remember
else.
him texting me, "Give me something to eat." I was like, "No."
Dude, that place we went to go eat the next morning, it was like a barbecue spot because Carlson then wanted fucking Thai food.
That shit was bomb. That shit gave me diarrhea, though. I was shitting left and right.
But I went to the barbecue place and I got my shit had hot links and pulled pork with barbecue sauce. Oh, let me tell you how good that was. But the funny thing is, it didn't fill me up, so I had to go get 2 slices of pizza, and the lady was so nice that she gave me 3. And then Quincy's just like, Quincy and Carl's like, damn fat ass, you gonna eat all that? And I'm just like, no, you guys want some? But deep down inside, I was like, this motherfucker's gonna say no. I want to eat this.
I would have been like, "Hell yeah, I mean this shit. Don't be jealous, fat bitch."
It was funny because Carlos was
I
eyeballing
got
it the
3
whole time.
pieces,
He
dog.
was eyeballing the 3rd piece. I was like, "Do you want it, Carlos?" And he's like, "No, I don't." And I was like,
doing-
"All right,
I
well,
was
I'm gonna
doing-
throw it away."
I was doing that thing Nelson does, where you get food and he's just like licking his lips and looking at the plate and then looking at you and then looking at the plate and looking at you like,
like,
do
he
you want
wants to-
some?
yeah.
Nah.
I was literally Carlos, and then I'm about to throw it, and he goes, "Okay,
I'm
wait,
good,
I
dude."
guess I'll get some."
That shit looks pretty good. Never mind though.
Nah, like it's yours.
What'd you do in Vegas? Oh.
I got a fever.
You got a fever
Yeah.
for the
Said I
beaver?
got a fever.
A billion
Oh yeah, man, I want you to listen to a bunch of cringe music.
I was only able to find one of the 3 songs.
And then I kept asking this motherfucker. I'm in the group chat, and he's like, "I can't find the other 2." I was like, "All right, what are you on, Spotify or Apple Music?" And then he won't reply. And then hours later, he'll change the subject. And I'm like, "Hey Gilbert, so what are you listening to?" Won't reply again. And then he changes the subject again. I was like, "Fuck you then."
Yeah, Gilbert's terrible at replying.
No.
He is.
I'm a busy man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mhm.
busy eating ass.
Dauntless doesn't count.
Mhm.
I was being busy.
That's how I got that fever.
Got a little poop particle on the roof of your mouth. Let it sit too long.
You had a little dirty Sanchez.
You let it ferment. A little kombucha. Homemade kombucha.
Kombucha.
Now, to all you 4 listeners, I started drinking kombucha. Is the best thing in my life.
I like those.
Our listeners have gone up like by
A lot.
15 kind of.
It was
Because
good.
we produce some okay content now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, people like it.
I like it.
Like it?
I laugh at myself.
like it.
Sure.
What?
Huh? So what's up, guys? What's everybody been up to since Vegas? Since you guys didn't do, did you guys do podcast last week?
No, fucking Nelson was like, I gotta go do something, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Carlos was like,
I needed to go work out, man.
I be tired.
Carlos was like, I'm over here, and I passed
Oh,
by
yeah.
his house, and I was like, I see your car.
Uh-oh.
No,
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Something's not making sense, Carlos.
Yeah.
no, because I was in Highland Park when you guys
Yeah, and then we called him that we went.
and I was in Highland Park.
And Gilbert was like, yes, saw his car. And I was
Excuse
like,
me,
well,
sir. Do you drive a white?
White
Dodge.
with red stripes.
With the red stripe.
We
Dodge
saw it.
Charger.
and
Do you
we-
drive a
we
white
were
Dodge
like,
Charger with red stripes?
Yeah, with the red stripe.
When you said he was at Highland Park, me and Gilbert were like, he's lying, fuck it.
Oh,
we're like, let's
yeah, when
just
you
go.
guys called me, I was at Burger Lords.
You saw your car, bro.
Then how did he see your car, Carlos?
What time did you guys pass by?
Oh, now you want to know the details. So you weren't at Highland Park.
Because
Are you sweating, Carlos? I see.
I think I went straight from work to Burger Lords.
I see the
'Cause
sweat
I-
on your nipples.
I accidentally sent a text that says that I was supposed to say I'm out.
Hey, bro.
It's all right, man.
We're all
No,
bros
it's 'cause
here,
I-
bro.
Hey, whoa, whoa,
No,
hey.
bro.
Because
Don't need to defend you, man.
I do feel bad about that because I was like, why are these fucking idiots? Like, I told them that I don't want to do it, and then I read
Yeah.
the message, and it's like,
I'm
outside.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh. So when Nelson called me, he was like, I was like, what does he want? I was like, dude, I'm at Highland Park. What do you want? Oh, really? Okay. And he hung up. I was like, and I read-
Because I was like, what? Why did you say you're outside then? I was like,
yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
my fuck up.
It's all right.
I had Burger Lords. That shit was
Is
scrumdiddlyumptious.
that the place you said is better than In-N-Out?
That place is better than a lot of places, dude.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That place is
Is it
fucking
that good?
good. Yeah.
I need to try this now.
How about their fries?
Fries,
Nah,
same quality.
screw the
as In-N-Out.
fries. Look.
As In-N-Out?
Since we're on burgers.
Mm.
Okay, right now, what's really been stuck on me ever since I ate it once with Nico,
These
fucking
nuts.
that too. But Fat Burger, I don't know why I fucking love it.
Fat Burger's boring.
I haven't been
I
there
love
in
that
years,
shit. I love
so.
it. I got the
Shit's
fucking,
expensive.
I got the pound. I got the 1 pound burger.
Mhm.
You know me, my fat ass gotta get it. And that shit was scrumdiddlyumptious.
How big was that shit you took after?
No, I can tell you this.
1
It felt like
pound.
I had a fucking baby in me, dude. Because I was just like walking around, fucking belly bulging and everything.
Looked like Hank Hill's colon in
Basically,
that one episode.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, dude. That shit was bad.
Have you guys
I
gone
remember getting
to...
home and I took a fat pound shit.
Burgers never die.
No, have you guys gone to Frisco?
What the fuck is that?
It's like a 50s... No, not 50, like 60s diner
Yes, I
looking
have.
place. I had a burger there. It was real good. Caramelized bacon.
Oh,
It tasted like rib meat.
Did they have a $5 shake? Is this $5?
Yes.
why is that a good thing? That's pretty expensive for a shake.
There's girls there. They're on roller skates.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been in Frisco's before when I was younger.
I love Sonics.
There's one
Is that the Pulp
by the
Fiction place?
Frankensons now. We
No,
should
I
go.
don't think so.
Yeah, let's go.
What's the Pulp
Go right
Fiction
now.
place?
Let's go right now.
That's
Huh?
Jack Rabbit's.
Jack Rabbit's something,
Rabbit Slim. some
but
shit
it's
like
not.
that.
It's not real.
I know, but it has to be based off someplace. Maybe it's based off Frisco.
Falling Down and Angelo's.
We go to a famous food place, dude.
We really do. That's weird.
It's
Oh.
famous.
Falling Down.
Falling Down,
That's
the
such a good movie too.
I remember we always referenced to that, like every day in high school. Is like the reference we made was everybody put your hands up. And he just
What's
ran,
that guy's name?
just ran around.
The actor. What was his name?
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
How much for the soda?
Oh my god.
I don't know
it's
what you
Michael
guys are
Douglas.
talking about.
75 cents for a Coca-Cola. He gets the bat and just starts fucking up the guy's restaurant. This used to be a quarter in my day.
Oh my god.
No, so you know Angelo's? They filmed a movie there back in like what, the 80s.
The 90s.
This
90s.
Angelo?
Yes.
By my house, Angelo?
Yes, Angelo's. If
Yeah.
you go, they've had the poster there for years. It says, "Falling Down, Michael Douglas."
You
was
won't
shot
miss
here."
it.
I've never seen
Now
it.
you go in there, you'll see it. You'll,
You'll
be like,
see it.
oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't Angelo's back then.
Mm-mm.
It was something else.
Oh,
But basically,
okay.
he goes in there, he orders food, he gets pissed, and he shoots the place up.
Oh my god.
He doesn't kill anyone though, but like, he just.
I'll
shoots
show
it
you
up.
the clip right now.
I'm not
Look,
going
watch.
there.
So like that was literally our thing. Was like every time we went in, like we imagined him coming in, just fucking busting circles, shooting the gun in the air, and then just leaving.
Oh my lord.
It was funny. The shit you think about when you're in high school. It's such a good movie.
As you can
I
see
had
here.
sex in the bathroom at Angelo's.
We
Nelson,
hunt
you
human
bring that
beings
on the
for
mic.
sport.
It's gonna be loud.
It's like straight on the mic, bro.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's not. Oh my god, I love this movie. Hear me that.
Well, it's because I wanted to hear it.
That's Angela.
I'd like some breakfast.
Oh, that is Angelo.
We stopped serving breakfast. I know you stopped serving breakfast, right? Sheila told me you stopped serving breakfast. Why am I calling you by your first names? I don't even know who you are. I still call my boss Mister. I worked for him for 7.5 years. When I walk in here, all of a sudden, total stranger. I'm calling you Rick and Sheila like you're at some kind of AA meeting. I don't want to be your buddy, Rick.
This is all riveting.
I just want a little
Yeah.
breakfast.
This is 4 minutes, Nelson. Then you skip to the shooting. Oh my, there's the gun.
But you could see that it's Angelo's, right?
Yeah.
That's like the main point of the clip.
Yeah.
There's a
Just
there's
show you.
Yeah.
there's a scene where he's like on a bridge and he pulls like a rocket launcher.
Yeah. No, I think the most retarded part was where he's on the phone and the 4 dudes are all shooting at him and they all miss him and then he's just like the car flips, they die, and then he's like guns and he takes the bag of guns. I was like,
All
what?
the Mexican cholos he meets in
Yeah.
like,
Angelo's.
in East LA.
Yeah, those guys. Like all his 4 dudes shooting from a car and he's on the phone and they all miss, the car flips and they die.
You know what though? That movie, like, fuck, it makes so much more sense as we get older. He's like in the fucking freeway, dude, and like he's on like the one going towards LA. Was that
Yeah,
the
the 110, no,
The
not
110, right?
No, what is it? The 101, I think.
the one? No, this is the one.
101, the
One-
5 and the
yeah.
10 all go towards
Yeah.
LA.
All together, yeah.
All right, yeah, this is the 101. He's like,
Just gets out the
he
car.
gets out the car, and then they're like, "Buddy, what are you doing?"
He just walks away.
He's like, "Fuck this! Like every day's the same shit, bro."
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Frisco's.
That looks like Jack Rabbit
It
Slims.
does look like Jack Rabbit. So.
Probably was Frisco's. But yeah, man, that movie
mean the
makes so much more sense as you get older. Just
You mean the table over there with Marilyn Monroe? No, that's not Marilyn Monroe.
Well,
That's-
even though he was a crazy character in that movie,
That's Marilyn Monroe.
he was like
there.
abusive to his wife and shit. Marilyn Monroe.
Sir?
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. You guys think they killed her?
Yeah, dude. She was over there sucking the president off, and
Sir?
really was.
what?
Nice.
They just had to be like, fuck it, let it happen.
JFK, the most.
Crooked Hillary killed her.
It's not like talk.
Have you seen Alex Jones is bald now?
He's been bald.
Yeah, he is.
I've been bald.
Yeah, but not fully.
I shaved my head.
Because I'm stressing out. You know, but the scary thing is that he was right about a lot of shit, which
Yeah.
kind of makes me just
Yeah.
go, man. Yeah, they want to deplatform a guy like that. Although the school shooting thing he did was pretty stupid of him, but the rest of the shit is kind of like, hey man, where you get all this information?
He's just real over the top.
You
with
mind
it.
your business.
I guess still to this day when he went to San Francisco to go see all those like rich people do fucking
Coke.
a coke and drink and fucking do
Little boys.
a sacrifice.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, they were doing like a ritual, but they didn't actually get a human being. They got like a fucking toy that looked like it, and they put it in the fire. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex Jones' life. As you can see here, these are the elites of America, and they're doing this, and it's real. That's the crazy part, that it's real. So it just makes you just, I don't know.
That's some shit.
Makes you think.
Side note.
Junior.
Oh, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
While Junior's here, let's
Hi.
let him shout out his wife's business.
Sir, it's out. No, I'm just kidding. So,
Oh yeah,
as of recently, as you know, I've been diagnosed with liver cancer. No, I'm just kidding. It got real dark real quick. Nah, so as of recently, my girl Quincy has finally gained the confidence, thanks to a lot of our friends, to start baking cookies, and so we're starting to sell them. We're doing $8 a dozen.
I saw that. Yes, it's to me. How am I not gonna see? Cut the mics.
It's $8 a dozen. We do deliver local. Hit us up on our Instagram, which is qj.cookies, and put in an order. We have all sorts of cookies. So hit us up. We have red velvet. We have peanut butter blossom, which people also refer to as chocolate nipples. We have snickerdoodles and chocolate crinkles. And coming at you next week. Well, when this comes out, which is Monday. So we'll actually be having Oreo truffles and chocolate chip cookies.
You sound like Robert Downey syndrome. Get some water, Nelson.
No, but yeah, hit us up. They're really good. People like them. Carlos, what do you think of them?
They're pretty good.
Oh, they're bomb.
I just ordered my second box, but people were ordering 2 boxes at a time. I did not know you can do that.
Sir, we're in the middle of a podcast. No, but yeah, so yeah, you guys can order as many as you want. Let us know, and I feel like we deliver pretty fast. We usually deliver within 2 to 3 days, so place your order.
Sorry.
Hit us up.
I was trying to find a.
You motherfucker! Did you just cough on me, you son of a bitch?
I was trying
in
to
the middle of his promo. You're over here coughing on me in the middle of
when he finished
of this great promo.
When
that
he
I'm
was
doing.
explaining his promo and finishing up, I was trying to find YouTube someone going woo, and I could just go like that, like a soundboard. But it's
You
hard.
could just ask me. I'm great at manipulating my voice.
How'd that lead you to Woody saying,
Yeah,
"You're
because
my favorite deputy"?
It said Woody saying oof. And I was like, is it really Woody saying oof? And I just clicked on it.
What a
And then-
coincidence that you find Woody, and then on the news it comes out that Tom Hanks has coronavirus.
Corona, wow, that's crazy, guys. This Corona thing's serious. I'm sweating.
Side note real quick. Have you guys seen this? I know people can't see it. I'm going to read it out loud, but I want to show it to the boys. Have you guys seen this? All right, I'm going to read it. So this is a Reddit post about something that's going to apparently happen tomorrow in San Jose. I'm going to read it to you guys. This dude posted it. The name of it is called Fun at the Mall. He says, hey there, people of Reddit.
Hey there, Delilah.
Are you
Crickets.
Had crickets.
Legit.
4231.
It legit says, hey there, people of Reddit. So my name is James. Basically, I've been having a hard time at school lately, more like all of my life actually, and I've just had enough of it. I'm just here to warn you and invite you to my stream tomorrow at around 3 p.m. I'll be heading to the Westfield Valley Fair in San Jose, fully armed. I don't know exactly gun specs, not much of a gun guy, but it is an automatic. I'll also have a bulletproof vest, all that good stuff. Tomorrow I'll be streaming it, maybe on Twitch or some streaming platform if I can. If you want to 100% tune into my my primary method of contact is Snapchat, which is JJJames656. Also, they might take down the stream, so you can just tune into via Snapchat tomorrow in the afternoon. Also, to the law enforcement agencies and people who see this, please make sure my family knows about this and please spread articles. I notice they tend to not give attention to my name, but I prefer receiving the attention afterwards. Thank you, kind regards.
Egomaniac, narcissist, fucking crazy ass motherfucker. Just find him and choke him out.
That's some shit, dude. If that's real,
If it happens tomorrow,
it's gonna be too late.
I hope it's
now.
just.
I hope it's just a dude fucking around.
Yeah, I hope it's just a troll.
And if it's not, fuck
And
that
I'm
guy.
pretty sure it's reported to the authorities already.
Yeah, for sure.
Why'd you bring that up?
Oh no, well, because I don't know.
No,
I fit.
Yeah, right after your cookie thing.
It's just I don't know. Like it's
Cookies.
just crazy that someone can have the confidence to just be like, hey, dude, I'm gonna post it here. I'm fuking shooting something.
That's
up.
a
Like, it's
fucking
crazy.
cry
Like,
for
it's
help.
crazy. Yeah, I understand to cry for help, but don't do it like.
Did he
that.
come?
You could probably go find him and arrest him.
they can because that's a threat.
Yeah, technically.
That's they could arrest him for a day or something, or I don't know how long. I don't know too much about the law. I'm not a law guy. I know you could sell milk and
It's a penis enlargement.
that's
pills.
yeah. That's to put my penis in. That's a
Dude,
masturbating.
How packed El Super was today, one of the stores I went to.
Mhm.
How packed it was made me feel like some shit was about to go down. Like the people panicking. But like it's not like.
Y2K was like this.
No, but the
Ebola
thing
was like
is, it
this.
makes sense to stock up because what if we do go like into like where
True,
everybody like has to quarantine, like just to be like on the super safe side. No one can leave their house. It's better to have like all
Free
this
stock
stuff.
up.
It's crazy
But
because
the thing about that too is they're saying that actually this is nothing compared to Ebola. That Ebola actually has killed like way more people compared to Ebola. It's only been 2% of people that have died from this, while it was 50% of people dying to Ebola.
We're gonna end the podcast here.
We have to go
Nelson
into
keeps
the
coughing.
I coughed. Gilbert coughed.
It's not.
Everyone has coronavirus
It's
in
nothing.
here.
I swear.
You're sweaty. I'm sweaty.
No, but he has
It's
a
hot in
thick
here.
ass hoodie.
And it's thick. And I just got back. From
And you don't
work
have a shirt
and
on there, huh?
Yeah, I don't.
It's okay. You can take it off.
No,
No one's
You
gonna
look
get
hot.
It's okay, dude.
not today.
It's all right.
Not today.
No, but
Not today, fellas.
Take
And
off
not just
your
that,
take
like-
off your bottoms too.
the thing about the coronavirus is
Some
it's
jumping
only
jacks.
going towards one, old people, and two, people with fucking shit ass immune systems. So technically, we're all safe. Like if we do get it, we're not bound to. It's basically just
Oh,
gonna
no,
be like
Dante.
getting the flu.
But you know you can still pass it to somebody, right? And that's like what you have to avoid too.
That's no shit, yeah.
Because you're making it sound like, yeah, I'll get it. So what?
No, but
Like motherfucker, like you don't live with other
I'm not
people.
saying I want to get it. I hope no one gets it. But I'm just saying, like, if you
Right.
do, it's not as bad. Like, if you fucking know what you're doing.
It's bad regardless because
I
of the
saw
fact
this-
that you can spread it.
I saw this meme of this guy who had like his hat backwards and he's holding the girl. Like
Yeah.
in a basketball game. He's like, listen, the only people who are getting corona are kids. And we're alright, babe. Like, fuck. But you know what though? I think we'll be alright. Be cautious, people. I work at an animal shelter and
You already have it.
You're
no,
pa-
I
you're-
don't think animals have.
You're
corona.
patient zero. You went to China.
But no, I know that when you're quarantined, that shit spreads quick. And that's just with anything. Like cases with cats had they had basically parvo for cats. I forgot the name of it, and that shit just spreads. We'll be like, one cat had it, this cat had it. We had to close down the whole, and we had to go inside that room with like a whole mask and stuff. We won't get it, but the other cats get it, and we touch other cats. Or HIV for cats, FIV as they call it. That shit spreads. They die from that all the time.
You know what I heard spreads really fast? Your butt cheeks.
Good one.
Give me that.
I can't stand
can't be
being
stopped.
serious
He can't
lately.
be
One
like-
time I had this idea for a joke about spreading butt cheeks, and how this came up to me. Right?
I really
This came
wanna
to
hear
you.
this.
This came to me the other day.
It came up
Like,
to me.
like if I was like, I thought about it. Like if I was writing a joke, I was like, what if I wrote a joke about that? Because you know how like, all right, I was like, how women always say guys are nasty, and like we're the nasty ones, the dirty ones. And then I was like, well, what if we go to the fact that it's like, well, most of the time, guys have to be nasty because the fact that when we're having sex and the first thing we do after a long day at work, you get a girl, your girl or whatever, you can just bend her over, spread the butt, you just ass.
In advance,
I've been working
to my family that's hearing this.
I've been worked
I
on
am
the joke.
so
It's kind of
sorry.
crude. It's a crude
You
joke.
you got the base
It's a
for
crude joke, but it's an idea, a concept of a joke about how like when every guy knows that, you know. So
I've never dealt with that.
Me either. So,
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
okay, bro. I guess.
I guess it's
I
just
never
you.
spread my girl's butt cheeks and caught a whiff of that long day at work.
Fuck.
Well,
This is disgusting.
that's the base of my joke. That was a idea I had, and I was like, I wonder.
You gotta work it out.
Yeah, you
it out.
gotta
It's-
write
But
it.
that's the purpose of it. You know, you Like, you know.
I like the fact that you guys are laughing, but you guys are also laughing like at the uncomfortability of it.
We support you.
It's uncomfortable to laugh at those things, but it's funny.
A little bit. Yeah, but.
I love everything about it. No.
It's just like random shit that will come to my head, and I want to
got
joke
it.
about
It's
it.
it's there. It's there. So
Wash your butt cheeks.
yeah.
Wash your butt cheeks, your fingertips.
Or like when.
Stop.
He was really trying to keep it going.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Now it's just another random thing in my head. Like, why don't some people use, like, or now make a joke about people that don't use wipies or wet their toilet paper and just wipe and leave the butt dust.
My name's Nelson.
That's disgusting.
Sometimes when I don't have wipies, I just spit on the toilet paper and wipe my ass like that.
I'd rather do that than just go fucking butt dust, bro. What? You know people that do that?
Why, you wet the paper?
You don't wet your paper. You don't use wipies like these.
No, I want to.
Oh no, I left them in the bathroom.
No, I just spit on my fingers and I like. Oh, that's fucking gross. I'm sorry to anyone who has to hear that.
This is why I say that like Filipinos are the most hygienic people when it comes to using the bathroom or anything. The reason why I say is because these motherfuckers use their hands to eat, so you know they have to have clean hands. So when they use the restroom, they use this thing called a tabo. So it's literally it's like a little bucket with a handle. They fill it up with water, and that's how they clean themselves. Like they still wipe, but like they pre-clean themselves before they wipe, and they use soap and everything.
I gotta get on that.
Did he
Yeah,
come?
right.
No. Pouring water down my ass.
Oh. Will you come?
So that's what's that shit called? The toilet water that shoots up.
Bidet.
The
Bidet.
bidet.
I've been wanting one
I want one.
for personal reasons.
Oh. That's all I could imagine Gilbert saying.
I want. It's gotta be. It's gotta have enough pressure to penetrate the O-ring. Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
There's those ones that you can set up yourself. Like you can hook it up and all that. It's like really easy.
I've seen.
And then it comes with the lever, and you like push it all the way down, and it's like, oh!
I want one, man. Tired of wiping.
You've never had a bidet do that to you?
No. Where can I sit on one?
You could. Oh, I don't know. all the bidets I know are like overseas.
No, well,
That's
okay.
what I'm
Well, it's
saying.
not a bidet because I remember going to Quincy's cousin's house and Quincy was like, "I need you to see this because I want it," and I was like, "Okay." So she takes it to the bathroom. And I was like, "The spices in the bathroom," and she goes, "Look at it," and it's like legit.
It's a gun.
You know, that's what I was gonna say. No. It's legit like the little like water stream gun, and she's just like, "That's what they use instead of a tabo." Like, that's their bidet. So like, but the only thing I imagine is that shit being high pressure, so that it's just like going. It's just water shooting out.
You miss.
Oh,
You're sitting on the toilet.
oh, you just splash your whole back with poop.
That's why you get a towel and you go like that, and you make sure you get all the browns.
It gets worse. It just rubs it even more.
Ugh.
You could probably
I
get
got
one
the
of those
Osco.
like
Yeah, the
water
ass
guns
stuff.
at the dollar store.
But do you guys use loofahs?
Yeah, no, wait, too late.
Do
What?
you guys use scrubs to do you wash?
Yeah, I wash my ass.
No, I just stand in the shower
Yeah,
for
water
like
pour
30
out.
minutes in 100-degree water. That's good enough.
It's burning my flesh. It's okay.
No, I use like I'll buy one, and then I get like a week to use it before everyone starts using it, and then I feel gross.
I know what you mean.
So then and then I'm too lazy to go buy another one because I'm like, it's just gonna happen again.
And I hate it because there's only two people that use my shower. It's me and my brother. And I hate it because I buy two. I'll be like, here, this one's for you, this one's for me.
And they still use yours.
And then like someone will pop up and come visit, like an uncle or something, and they don't give a shit. They use it. I'm like, I don't use that shit.
Yeah, it's
no more,
gross.
bro.
Yeah.
It's nasty. But yeah, I always buy 2 because they're cheap. They're like what, $1 for 2?
$1. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get that
$1.
Michael Jackson glove one. Yeah, you're just like in the shower scrubbing
I
yourself.
like the Korean ones that are like $1 for like a washcloth.
Oh yeah.
You can just go like, oh,
Yeah.
Black people,
and then you're out.
African Americans, they use washcloths.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Why?
that's what they use.
That's what they use. Everybody,
Well, everybody has a
everybody
different
but
thing.
white people. Because white people just go in there with the soap and they're just like
Yeah, with the soap bar.
clean. They
Yes.
just- that's what you do?
Gilbert's white.
I do that sometimes when I'm feeling lazy.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and let you disrespect my dad like that in the back.
See what I do?
I'm
Is like,
feeling
But
lazy.
that is because the Aryan race doesn't have that. Doesn't have that much dirt on them.
see what I do is like I'll get like the shower
I'm
shower
joking,
gel
people. I'm joking.
and I'll like wipe it on myself and then I'll use my nails to like
That's some deep ass scrubbing.
that shit hurts.
Yeah,
but
no
like
shit.
Carlos.
I don't want to use a fucking dirty ass loofah.
Why don't you get like rags?
That's nasty. If there's no loofah, then I just do the soap bar.
No, okay.
You don't scrape
Yeah.
with your
So-
nails?
No, so
No.
the way I grew up before.
No, I mean,
You
I've
gotta
just never
scrub
done
hard.
that.
No,
With the
so
loofah.
the way I was like raised in my grandma's house, they didn't use loofahs, so they used like little washcloth. It wasn't used like it was like it was specifically used
Yeah.
to wash your body, but because my grandpa he worked in like he worked in a
Like African American people.
he worked
they
in a
do that.
factory that just fucking he would come home with like bags and bags of like toallitas, you know what I mean? So that's what you would use.
I don't say anything.
You would,
What?
you
They
would get
do
the bar of
that?
soap and then put it and then you use the towel to rub yourself, like scrub yourself.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
And so do African Americans.
Yeah,
apparently that's,
And that's-
racist.
it's not.
It's not
They-
racist,
They
it's what they
clean
do.
themselves that way. They should put has a whole skit on it. He goes, "Why people don't wash? They just use a bar of soap. It's disgusting." He's like, he's in the shower with the cigarette. Where's the washcloths?
Actually, speaking about that, like, all right, so my uncle was jailed for a long time. So I talked about it before too. That like when he came out, I remember like all the showers in our house. Like
Oh
in the
my
property,
God.
there's two houses. So all the showers were being used at our house. So I went up to his house and I really needed a shower because I had to take off. So I was like, "Hey, bro, can I shower?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So like I'm taking the shower and I'm like, I forgot to bring my loofah. So I was like, "Fuck, he has to have like a like a rag that I can use." And I'm looking, I was like, "This motherfucker doesn't have a rag." I was like, "Come to think of it, he don't even have shampoo." And then all he has is one bar of soap, and I was like, "Fuck, like this dude
Oh,
has been
shit.
jailed
Soap on a
for-
rope.
Like
Wow.
he's been fucking jailed for so long that he only uses bars of soap. To
The soap has inside like a little car.
like a shiv.
Like a little car or
Wow.
shit. The shower, he gets the prize. I
I
got
don't
a
know.
prize inside the soap, bro.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say he had like a soap,
shiv?
a soap in a sock or something.
Nah, like
I beat the dirt off me.
You touch him, his skin is like a reptile. I've grown. I have no pain sensors no more.
Did he come?
That's how you come and.
like that was one incident, and like the second time I knew like jail had really changed him was he was like he's one of the uncles that I've known like to not be scared of shit. Like he's always like he's not like a tough guy, but like you try to fuck with him, he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, like you can't do that to me." But one time he wasn't paying attention and he was just standing there, and my little cousin Sergio, like he grabs him like this and he goes and my uncle, like I just remember looking like his
Fucked up. That's so terrible.
soul left his body because he went like he
Yes,
did that
dude.
and he turned around.
They got my ass. Dude, he has PTSD, bro. That's fucked up. I was like,
I
got me. You motherfuckers, you. In his head, he just used the yard. He just sees two people coming at him. He's like,
but yeah, like
white evil motherfuckers. You got
Aryan
me.
bitch. Nah, but yeah, so I remember seeing that shit, and I'm far away, so all I can see is my little cousin going, and my uncle going, and I'm in the back like,
Dude, he's legit scared right
It's
now.
fucked
like,
up.
Fuck.
That's flared his
Fucked up.
PTSD.
I know that shit came out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Remember?
Fuck, dude, I remember that. I remember like him just looking at my cousin, and he's just like, "Don't fucking do that." And I'm looking at my little cousin, I'm like, "Dude, you fucked up." And he's like, "What did I do?" I was like, "Dude, he's been in jail. He's probably been stabbed before."
I know my cousin when
Oh
he got
my
out of jail,
God.
he was just like at the Walmart. He was like, "Damn,
Dude, you're home.
He was like,
At home,
nah,
no,
man."
like Friday after next, I got my shit just in case shit pops up. And then when he goes in the bathroom and he takes off the phone, Fuck, it's crazy. But yeah, that's a crazy ass story.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You guys have any prison stories?
No, I've been in prison.
You know, I've never
Or how about your
loved ones.
My dad taught me how to make spread.
That's all you eat.
It's just good.
I was gonna mention your
Taste my spread.
I don't want.
My dad.
yeah, your
Cookies
I
and
really was.
spread.
I was gonna say how about
That's
your dad? It looks
fucking
like you.
horrible mix.
So I found my dad on
name it.
Facebook. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
He found me in like 2015, and like I just like recently like refound the pictures, and I just sent them. No big deal. But the guys are like, "Hey, that looks like you." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you look
yeah.
like your father.
I know, right?
Except the eyes up, that's your mom, and your teeth, that's your mom.
I thought
Yeah,
your
I'm
dad
cute.
was a boxer.
Oh, that one.
Oh, yeah. We'll post pictures of his real dad, the boxer.
The African American guy.
Who looks exactly like.
Yeah, I found my
Ali.
dad, and I'm honestly kind of curious about hitting him up. Just to, I don't know, just see what's up.
Mhm.
But like,
Why'd
I
you
think
do
you
that?
should.
I felt the same, but I'm kind of scared to make that movie.
I don't want to go to Mexico.
Well, why don't you just have him meet? What? But it's TJ.
Wait. Gilbert?
That's not his real dad.
That's- What?
That's
No.
Gordo's dad.
Yeah, me and Ruben
Half
are
brothers.
related by our
Mom.
mom.
Your mom.
Different dads.
Oh, shit.
He's told us before.
I don't remember this.
Horrible friend Nelson
Never
over here.
listen up, not. just kidding.
What, for real? Huh?
But yeah,
But so like, he added you on what, Facebook?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
And then he was just like, "Hey son, it's me, your dad."
No, I already knew who he was.
Oh.
Like I know who my dad is. He left when I was 5.
So you know how he looks.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I just said that.
So you know how he looks. No, but I'm saying.
So I've known what he looks like. I
what
know
I'm
who
saying
he
like,
is.
Do you remember him when, like, from being a kid? Is what I'm saying. Because I know I don't remember my dad when I was younger like that. Like I don't remember how he looks when I was younger. That's what I'm saying. I have a dad. I'm not saying I don't know who my dad.
So, do you want to meet him?
is. Back to this. No.
Do you want to have a conversation at least with him? Like,
I
one
don't
day
know. I
just
saw,
have
because I went through because I was just on Facebook fucking around, and I just went through the messages, and like I saw him, and I was like, oh shit, he actually messaged me. And it's because he had like a bunch of my cousins message me. He was like, hey,
This is your dad.
it's me from your dad's side, and I was like, oh, what's up? I was like, your dad wants to talk to you. I was like, why? And then they stopped responding when I was like very
Yeah.
adamant about. They were like, asshole.
Like it's
Oh, he
your
was,
fault.
no,
Yeah.
what?
Maybe he's shy.
Huh?
Maybe he's shy.
Well, he messaged me because I saw like I had like 3 notifications for like
dude.
like
I
messages.
bet his dad's just like him, probably like in terms of like, he's probably like, oh, what do I do? I fucked up.
And he finally messaged me.
He's
but,
like, I don't know what to do.
I don't
now.
know when he messaged me because I just saw the messages.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, when I
Well,
sent the
isn't it
picture.
Dated?
I didn't look.
Oh.
It just said he was just like, "Hey son," but like in Spanish. I was like, "I'm not your fucking son, you motherfucker."
In the back of his head. Fuck you.
No, but yeah, like I really thought about it like that whole day. I was like what's like
Oh yeah, your real dad was your grandpa.
Yeah. I was talking to Carlos about
because
that.
he was because he's the one who raised me.
That's your real dad.
But like
OG.
I can see a lot in that dude in Carlos though. I remember I would
Yeah, a
follow
lot of it
sometimes,
stuck around.
His grandpa would be like, "¿Qué buscas?"
Yeah.
Like Carlos, and
Yeah,
he's
it
like,
was-
ya
yeah.
está arriba.
Yeah, it's funny
Es que
because
está jalando.
Carlos tells me all these stories like about his grandpa. Like, yeah, my grandpa does this and that. But like, you know, like us, like we would walk in and his grandpa's just like fucking like
Big
serious.
chillin'.
No, not even big, but like him just being serious. Like he intimidates you, and you're just like, fuck, dude. And I remember there was only one time he ever talked to me, and I don't like I had went in there and Carlos was like, oh, I'm getting ready, just waiting in the living room. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like right there, and his grandpa's just like, so who are you? And I was just like, oh, I live 2 houses down, I'm Junior. And he's just like, he had like a whole ass conversation with me. And I was like, wow, this dude's a big softy. You just gotta get over the scary complexion.
I act like him. I walk around in my boxers. Sometimes I just stand there and like.
Do you look like him?
Yeah, my
Wow.
mom. I've scared the shit out of her so many times. Like, cause like I'll walk up the stairs. I'm light on my feet, so they don't hear me.
Yeah.
I'll just stand there, and somebody will be like that, and like in that quick like motion of turning, they're like, and they're like, "Oh fuck, you look like fucking dad." And I was like,
And you guys are the
No.
same height too.
Yeah,
you had that.
your grandpa was fucking tall.
You remember they used to say how you're the tallest one in your family? Like, well, like your grandpa was your height. I remember that. He was pretty tall.
I was a freak of nature,
I
cause
want to see a picture of him now, just so I could.
Go to his house and there's a frame.
Yeah, we have a
You're
bunch.
staring right at him. You just need a little bit of.
I don't really have pictures of him.
Huh?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the helicopter is saying things.
The coronavirus is in Linwood.
Everybody quarantined at the house.
We're fighting him.
Imagine that.
Guess what? I'm
I'd be
leaving.
scared.
I'm leaving.
I would be like, all right, guys, see you later. Don't touch me.
Out of here.
Oh no!
I
But
just
what?
flare up.
Sorry, real quick. Just what's
Ghetto bird,
what's-
say something.
what stopped me from like hitting him up was like, I think his daughter just had like a 15, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, like you have your own. He has his own life.
And then Ruben was like, "Why are you calling her daughter? That's your sister." I was like, that's my sister technically, but like,
But you haven't met the girl.
But in the end of the day, it's all about growing up amongst each other and being raised with each other. That's what really makes somebody your brother sister.
yeah,
Because some people,
you can't. Yeah, it's like if I don't know the
Like,
person, I'm
I-
not gonna be like, yeah, that's my sister.
like I look at it and I think I'm lucky because I grew up with my brothers and we have a strong bond.
Mhm.
But I know there's a lot of other families that brothers and sisters don't even like each other. They're like legit. They're like, man, I don't fucking know you. I'm like, damn. Like you hear stories like that. I'm like, damn, man, I could never be that cold to my siblings.
I can. Watch me.
Yeah, right. Lalo, fucking.
Yeah, like take for instance me. Like me, I grew up with 2 stepsisters, and since I grew up with them, like I consider them my sisters. You know what I mean? Because some people are just like, no, that's my stepsister, but to me it was like, no, that's my sister. I grew up with them. But yeah, so like I totally understand why you're saying it's your dad's daughter and not your sister. So
And his son. He posted a picture with him, and I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, because he fucking just dipped on you too, though.
Well, I think he hit my mom or something.
And that too.
Cause I think my grandpa threatened him. He's like, I don't want to see your broke ass around here anymore.
when did your
I'm not broke.
when did your grandpa turn into a redneck?
I think he had like I don't know. He like pulled something out on him. He was like, get out of here. So he waited for my grandpa to pass.
To hit you up.
To
Wow,
hit
when
me
you
up.
hear those type of stories, it's crazy.
I guess that's kind of, you can see that he had the respect for your grandpa enough to be like, I can't hit my son up until this dude is not
Yeah,
around.
what a pussy. Cause like I don't know, like
Yeah, because I would have, like, for I wouldn't ever hit somebody, like my woman. But if that situation were to happen, I would have been like, gone back, like, hey, dude, fight me, knock me out, but I'm staying in this kid's life. That would have been me, but everyone's different.
see, but then he tried to kidnap me. That's not how you go about
Yeah, that's what I'm
doing
saying. I'm
things,
saying
like-
I would have,
Yeah,
I would have
you
gone
told
about
me
it that way. Like, I would have went to
Oh
your
my
grandpa
God.
and be like, hey, dude, because I
That's
know
me
you got
that's
that
me
thing.
unfolding more stuff for Gilbert. It's like the first time he's hearing
Files
this
are
shit.
coming out.
Like,
Yeah, he tried to kidnap me and like
your dad?
yeah, my
Yeah.
dad. He tried to kidnap
Real
me.
dad.
We were like at Burger King. Cause he like,
Sorry to laugh.
cause no, it's funny.
Wow, Dad, these cars are going really fast.
Cause like, no, like he didn't even get me. Like I threw a berrinche.
Oh.
I was like,
Were you
And-
with him? Or
and my
you
mom
with
was
your-
like-
oh.
How old were you?
I think I was 5.
Oh my
I
god.
was 5. He left when I was 5. So I think he hit my mom, and my grandpa was like,
Get the fuck out.
get out of here. But before that, he thought my mom was
Seeing someone.
cheating on him. Yeah, because he said that the kid doesn't look, that my little brother doesn't look like him, but he does.
Yeah.
But he does. So
Yeah.
like, who's the dumbass now? And like I remember like one time like I was just like on Paint on my computer,
Yeah.
and like 2 cops walk in, I'm just like, what the? And then my mom's over there talking to them, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he left, and then I got fat. Cause I only bring that up because, like,
Yeah.
I think Michelle asked me. She was like, "Do you think any trauma came from that?" I was like, "No, I'm fine. I did gain a lot of weight though around that time. So yeah, there was trauma there."
That's fine.
Food as a escape. I'm on that boat too, but
It's like I don't know.
some people do that. Some people do drugs. Some
Yeah.
people do also other places.
Looking at it, it's kind of like, you know, it's like fucked up, but like I like who I became
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the end, that's like what makes you you.
Because like, what would I?
Makes you experience?
What would you be if you went to Mexico?
A fucking paisa.
I mean, you are one now.
A bit of a super paisa.
Like, but hearing like old stories are cool, man. Or like they're just like, wow, like crazy how like everybody is always talking about like because you see these older people as a certain light, but then you hear the stories of them and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like my uncle that lives with me, his name is Jose, and he's like, my mom was having a conversation about it, and I have an aunt who she's getting older now, and she's basically like, she's not, I don't think in her deathbed or anything, but she's like getting old to that point, right? Time's gonna happen, and we're just talking about it and how like she was one of those women that would let herself, and her husband, my aunts and like their dad, he would like beat her, like he would beat her up, and then he would talk shit to my mom and my tia, and then he'd be like, get the fuck out of my house, like you fucking kids eating up all my bread and shit. And my mom would be like, oh, like fuck you. My mom would try to fight back, and I think he tried to hit my mom, and then he didn't because my aunt was like, no, look, pegas. And then my tío, they told him, and then that food came out. And my uncle's like old school cowboy type of guy, and he was like, he's a fisher too. He's like cool dude, like he's drunk now. Love that dude. Love that guy
He
though.
started off so positive about his uncle.
Nah, I love him though. He does drink a lot, but I love the guy.
Continue with the story now.
And he's basically like, he like went over to my, I guess that'd be my uncle too, right?
Mhm.
He went to his house and fucking just like, bah! Just fucking
Rock
put
this
the
shit.
work on, rock this shit, bro. Fucked him up. Told him, you ever touch like my aunt or like the girls again, like I'll fucking kill you. And that food just like from there on, he would just be like,
He sees your
timid.
family, he's like,
Yeah, he'd be timid because he's like, well, shit, I got my
yeah,
shit.
he got
right.
his ass
Yeah.
kicked. I would be like that too.
And everyone would tell him, my tío Jose, everyone would ask him. My mom was like, everybody would ask him because he was the one that would like go wreck fuck your shit up.
It was, the funny thing is that the same uncle that went to jail, that I heard that out of everyone, especially the funny thing is that he's kind of like the smallest out of all his brothers. Everyone is scared of him because my dad told me that he was the one that had hands out of everyone in the family. He's like, he used to kick all our asses even though we used to be bigger than him. And he said that it was for my aunt's 15, a bunch of young crowders came through trying to jump him, and that this was el esquabo, and that they circled him and they were trying to keep my dad and them out, but that this fool was just knocking motherfuckers out left and right, and then that all you see, my aunt was like, all we see is him fighting and then people flying from your dad, chucking people, like just grabbing them from shirts.
His
and
dad's
throwing
fucking
them.
big, dude.
Yeah, so like the funny thing is, all I imagine is my uncle going, and my dad going, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Because it was funny. I always ask him, I'm like, who do you think?
I think it should be like a it's such an unfair. It's like a law that big Mexicans can't fight little Mexicans. Like, dude, it's such an advantage when you see like guys are like Dante, you and Carlos. You guys are like, I see Carlos beat up a guy who was like
short.
Like he was like my height but skinny.
Mm.
So like he had no weight on him. And then Carlos he at a show, Carlos ran up to him, fucking tackled him.
I remember that.
And I remember just thinking like, dude, like that kid's
So
had like he can't handle that. Like
But the thing about it is,
You
like,
can't handle that
those are
weight.
motherfuckers that start fights. Like,
True,
what?
though.
So if a
It's
small
always
dude
the littlest
starts,
ones that
like
start
if it's a small
fights.
dude starting a fight, what's the big dude supposed to do? Oh, you know, you're small, let me back away. Hell no, you're gonna end up. fucking
sometimes it's because I feel like the littlest ones always start fighting. Because I'm little, but but I always give it to my experience in boxing that I know like my limits.
Fuck somebody up.
That and I just know my like I'm not someone's gonna pick a fight because you never know what people have, whatever.
Speaking of Nelson, when Nelson was in his prime boxing, when we went to a show,
Man, look at my stuff.
that we were at a show and everybody was rumbling, and this was Nelson casually walking up, like everyone's like throwing fists, right? Everybody's getting down, and then Nelson just walking up, looks left and right, and then he fucking boom, just hit somebody in the rib to the point where the guy goes and he just falls, and Nelson comes up, he goes, at least I know how much power I have.
Because I feel
Nelson can kill him,
weird.
man.
I feel weird every time you guys got fights and shows because like my mentality was always like, because you guys were always like it's the group.
Yeah, it was a crew.
And my mentality was like, I'm only fighting if you do something to me. Because then I'm gonna take it to that level.
Yeah.
But that one time, I did punch that guy because he spit on Abe, and I remember seeing him spit on Abe, like eye contact. He went like, Abe was an old friend of mine, and I mean I still see him right now. If I see him, I'll talk to him. But like I haven't seen that guy in a while, and but at that time, remember he spit on him, and I was like, that's not cool. That got me mad because I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like point is, but all right, our friend is a perfect example. He was a little guy. He was my height, but he's skinny. Oh, he's trying to fight motherfuckers.
Herbert?
Abe.
Oh yeah, Abe, yeah.
And I'd be
I was
like,
thinking Herbert too,
even one time myself where he was a little drunk and I talked too much. I was like, dude, you want to take this outside or something?
I've seen it.
Because I'm like, dude, like,
He did the same thing to me. He was talking
Oh,
shit
yeah,
to me,
yeah.
and then I was like,
Look, step outside.
I was like, what's up, dude?
yeah, like at some point, man.
And then for that same night, he did that to Nelson. And was like, and then he was like, calm down, Carlos.
Yeah, like doing the whole like, oh, I'm just fucking around, but I'm like, I was like, all right. I was like,
Guess I'm the bad guy.
whatever, man.
Well, we're on 116 here.
I said we cut it. Damn, we actually went a long time without even knowing.
We could have kept going.
Yeah, lots of highs.
Well, we'll cut it for the next time.
I feel like
we need to do a secret session.
I feel like I learned a lot about you guys.
About our past life.
now we know
Yes.
to learn about you.
Next time it's all Gilbert.
Yeah, no, you didn't really talk this
Yeah,
episode.
you gotta butter up them cheeks and open up that
Brain.
What's that? Pop that cherry, boy.
pop that cherry, boy.
We want to know your dark, deep past, Gilbert.
I'm a lesbian.
I knew it. Carlos, pay up.
Alright.
I've seen your camel toe before. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here on another week of the podcast, boys.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully, I'll be here next week, and you never know what you see. And
Buy some cookies.
Yeah, buy cookies.
Buy cookies.
Q&J.
Cookies.
Yeah,
QNJcookies.org.
They're really good.
They're on Instagram.
they're
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna go buy a batch for myself, ladies and gentlemen. The peanut butter ones look delicious,
Oh, yeah?
and the red velvet.
Do it
cake.
right now.
Check us out. Check us out. QJ.cookies on Instagram.
QJ.cookies.
That's our app. But if you look us, you can look us up by our name, which is Q and J Cookies. Thank
You guys figure it out. It's not that hard.
All right.
And
Goodbye.
Wu-Tang forever.
Woo!